Laba diena. So I suppose I should explain myself a bit. Once I joined these two parts together, I called the client, she came over and we discussed the further steps. But I instantly saw that she's not quite into this joint. After discussing a bit, I somehow remembered one of the videos of John Malaki's tables, that zipper one to be precise, and I suggested that idea to her and she absolutely loved this idea. But we decided to do some subtle changes. We're not gonna make that wide of a gap. We don't gonna use different species of wood for the zipper pieces. We're gonna go with the same oak, so it's gonna be a bit more settled. So once we got this portion of the build discussed, we talked about the table base. My client wanted something very slick and slim looking. So first idea came to mind is to suggest a steel, because this tabletop is really heavy and it needs some rigid structure. But she was not very into the steel. She wanted something out of wood. So even though our meeting ended up without any final design of the base, but I promised her that I will solve this problem somehow. And here's my solution. So as I look at this now, I think it's a bit of an overkill. Oh well. So I ordered these plates to be cut out of 8mm steel. So these are pretty heavy, but the table base will be rock solid. And I also got this 25mm steel bar. This is tool steel, so it's a bit stiffer, and this will be perfect for the pin for the leg. So here's my plan. I will recess this plate into the tabletop, and this way I will be sure that this added section won't crack or break anytime soon. Once I will have that done, I will weld these three parts together and dress the leg and the base plate with the same oak as the tabletop. Well, to be honest, I haven't done anything like this before, but I promise to do my best. So I almost started laying down the pattern for zipper inlays, but I thought I should check it with the steel plate. So here's the problem. I rushed to make these plates and therefore I made a lot of mistakes. So first of all, these openings should have been 40 millimeters. So obviously they are too small. And secondly, this pattern should continue all the way up to the edge. Luckily, there's a water jet down the stairs in the same building. So I already started negotiating with the operator about my problem and how we're gonna solve it. And the main issue is that these plates are already cut, and it's quite hard to position them exactly at the same position as in the drawing. So we came up with a solution to use a sacrificial piece and to cut some indication points and place these plates according to those points. Anyhow, there's a waiting line to the jet, so in the meantime I will make a drawing. I will prepare the material for the base and the leg, and I'm not sure how long will it take, but probably I will start shaping the base and the leg. think it's time for a quick update. So I already made a table leg, and I couldn't find a perfect router bit for making a groove for the rod. Neither I had a good enough shaper head. So I remembered a trick with a table saw, and this made a pretty good job, even though it's not absolutely spherical, but it's good enough because I will glue it with epoxy anyway, so some extra room for epoxy is even better. And since I'm doing that steel substructure anyways, so I thought I will take an advantage of that, and I will make this wood leg a bit slimmer than you would feel comfortable doing with just wood. And also I started working with this base plate, and it's a bit too large for the lathe, so I had to come up with other way to shape it. So this is my jig, and it looks a bit sketchy. I mean, it is sketchy, but now I can see all the flaws it has, and I can rebuild it with a bit better version. One of the flaws, of course, it's a bit too flimsy, so this is an easy fix. I will have to lower these side panels just for convenience. And also the router base is rather large in comparison with the curve, so it flattens the curve. So let's carry on. inevitably we are coming to the end of this episode, but I'm pretty satisfied with the progress. I think this is looking very lovely, very slick. Only this transition line I don't really like. I would like it to be a bit more intentional, so my idea is to take it apart and sand a little chamfer on this leg. I think that would make it a bit neater. And if you are wondering why did I put the steel plate in place, it's simply because I'm nervous. I'm nervous that this base plate might distort because it's already very slim. So it's a temporary fix. Yep, so far so good. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you did, probably we will meet in the third part. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.